Get ready for a transition from the mental to the emotional today. I'm Jeff Jower.
And for Planet Pulse on this Thursday, June 26th, I'm Rick Levine, and I'm ready.
You're ready.
You
You
know,
were born ready, Rick. Come on.
that's an Aries energy, but it's the shift that Jeff is talking about is the shift from intellectual, mental, interactive Gemini into emotional or more sensitive, sometimes beyond words, quiet Cancer.
And it's the moon who is playing that part, the leading actor in our day-to-day story, the moon, because she moves so quickly. And what's so interesting, it's like the beginning of the end in a way, because the moon moving into Cancer is a new sign. That's what time today? 5:05 p.m. East Coast time here in the U.S.
Right.
Cancer's a season starting cardinal sign. We're just 5 days after the solstice, which began summer, and tomorrow we have the new moon. So it's heading toward the new, but not quite there. And what I think we're going to get earlier in the day, Rick, with the moon passing over retrograde Mercury in Gemini, is perhaps a repeated story or repeated issue, but hopefully repeating it for the last time.
So, in a way, I feel like Moses, who's not allowed to go into the promised land until the moon goes into Cancer. In other words, it's like while the moon is in Gemini, we have Venus in Gemini, we have Mercury, which rules Gemini, in Gemini, the moon in Gemini. There's that sense of the intellectual, of going over that territory. Remember, Mercury in Gemini has been retrograde, and it's pretty much at the end of its retrograde cycle or toward the end of it. And so it's like we're covering old ground, and we're going through this. It's like I'm standing outside of the promised land, kind of saying, but I got to do this, and I have to tie my shoes, and I have to make sure my tie is straight, and all these things are going on until the moon moves into Cancer, which is kind of backwards looking anyhow, but it's also the signal for what comes ahead.
Yeah, but I think when that moon goes into Cancer, you're going to get your Zagat's Guide to the restaurants in the new land, but you don't get to go there until the new moon comes tomorrow.
Exactly. And the new moon tomorrow is actually very early. It's at 4 a.m. East Coast United States. But I think you're right. I think that, and that's why there's a sense, it's not so much frustration today as it is, it's the sign that says, last gas before the freeway or whatever. There's like this, we got to take advantage of whatever it is that comes up today to do what we need to do today or what we should have done yesterday, because by tomorrow or the next day, we're going to be moving in new territory and we won't have that same opportunity to do these things again. I'm Rick Levine.
And I'm Jeff Jower, inviting you to subscribe to our Planet Pulse Daily on YouTube, and that way you'll get daily notifications so you can keep your finger on the pulse of the planets.